You know, when we think of confidence, we usually picture someone loud, the life of the party, right? But what if I told you the most powerful kind of confidence is actually quiet? A sort of unshakable inner strength that doesn't need to prove anything to anyone. Well, that's exactly what we're going to break down today. How to build dangerous confidence.
So what is it really? At its core, dangerous confidence is when you become internally untouchable. It's not about being aggressive or intimidating, not at all. It's about being so solid in yourself that the chaos of the world, criticism, drama, rejection, it just bounces right off you. You basically stop giving your power away to other people and situations.
And this slide right here breaks down the difference perfectly. On one side, you've got that traditional confidence. We've all seen it. It's loud, it's performative, and honestly, it's always looking for approval. But on the other side, that's dangerous confidence. It's calm, it's authentic, because it doesn't need anything from the outside. It's the real deal versus a fragile act.
So, here's our game plan for today. First, we'll nail down what this concept really is. Then, we'll dive into mastering your inner world. That's crucial. After that, we'll talk about how to project that calm strength, how to build resilience that's basically bulletproof, and finally, we'll get to the best part, the ultimate freedom this all leads to.
Okay, first up, what exactly is dangerous confidence? We have to start with the foundation. Because if you want to build that unshakable presence, you've first got to know what you're aiming for.
This quote, man, it really gets to the heart of it. Most of us, if we're being honest, live in reaction mode. Someone cuts you off in traffic, you're angry. You get a rude email, your whole morning is thrown off. It's like we're puppets, and the world is pulling the strings. The truly confident person learns to cut those strings. They stop being reactive and start being in control.
So if we want to stop being a puppet, where do we start? Well, that brings us to our next section, mastering your inner world. Because all true confidence, every single bit of it is an inside job. This part's non-negotiable.
Think about this for a second. That little voice inside your head, the one no one else hears, it's either your biggest fan or your worst critic. And if you're constantly tearing yourself down in private, that insecurity is going to leak out. It shows up in your posture, in how you talk, in everything. So you can't just fake it till you make it. You have to fix the internal script first.
So you might be wondering, okay, how do I actually change that script? Well, here's a super practical challenge for you. For the next 30 days, just start your morning by saying these 3 things. And yeah, it might feel a little silly at first, but trust me, repetition is how you rewire your brain. You are literally training yourself to believe in your own worth and capability.
And really, this is the whole point of mastering your inner world. You have to kill the need for outside approval. When you stop letting other people's opinions define you, you take all your power back. Their validation becomes a nice bonus, not something you desperately need to survive. And that shift, wow, that's real freedom. Okay, so once you get that inner foundation solid, something amazing happens. It starts to show on the outside. Which brings us right to our next part, projecting calm strength. And the best part is, this is all about communicating confidence without even saying a word.
So, here's the question for you. How can silence possibly be a strength? It sounds totally backwards, right? We're always told to speak up, to make our voices heard. But what if the biggest power move you can make is to say nothing at all? Just think about it. Someone tries to provoke you, to get a rise out of you, and you just give them calm, steady silence. It completely throws them off their game. It shows them they can't control you. Plus, you save your energy for battles that actually matter. And then, when you do speak, your words have so much more weight. It's a total power move.
And it's not just about what you don't say. It's about what your body is saying before you even open your mouth. You walk into a room, shoulders back, head up. That's not arrogance. That's your body sending a message that you belong there, that you have a right to take up space. Your physical presence speaks volumes.
Oh, and this is a huge one. You have to stop over-explaining your decisions. Constantly justifying yourself just screams, I need you to be okay with this. When you make a choice, let it stand on its own. A simple, this is what I've decided, is all you need. It projects so much certainty and self-respect. All right, so you're working on your inner game, you're projecting calm strength, but we all know life is going to push back. It always does. This is where we build the armor. Let's talk about unshakable resilience.
Let's tackle the big one, rejection. It's a feeling we all dread, and it's what holds so many people back from going after what they want. But for the dangerously confident person, rejection isn't a stop sign. It's fuel. So how on earth do they do that?
This slide shows the two paths. The reactive person hears no and thinks, I'm a failure. It becomes personal. Their whole identity takes a hit. But look at the confident person. They hear that exact same no and think, okay, that approach didn't work. What can I learn? They see it as feedback, as data, not as a judgment of their worth.
I want you to really let this one sink in. Confidence isn't built by chanting affirmations in the mirror. Real, deep confidence is built by going out into the world and collecting evidence. Every single time you do something that's hard or scary, you're putting another receipt in a folder that proves to yourself, see, I can handle this.
And all of this, the inner work, the calm projection, the resilience, it all leads to this, the final stage, the ultimate freedom. This is where it all comes together.
Now hold on, this doesn't mean you stop wanting things or become a hermit. Not at all. It just means your happiness, your sense of peace, your feeling of being okay. It's not dependent on getting that job or that relationship or that number in your bank account. You pursue things because you choose to, not because you're empty without them.
So how do we get there? You focus only on what you can actually control, your effort, your attitude. You pour your heart into what you're doing, but you completely let go of the outcome. You set firm boundaries to protect your energy, and you don't feel guilty about it. And every move you make comes from a place of choice, not from a place of desperation.
And I'll just leave you with this final thought. Seriously, take a moment and think about it. Who would you be? What decisions would you make? What kind of amazing life would you build for yourself if you were completely 100% free from needing anyone else's approval? That person, that life, that's the promise of dangerous confidence. And it's not out of reach. It's waiting for you.